Hi guys! Kamusta kayo? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to my channel. My name is Colleen and I do share about our life experiences here in New Zealand with news on the side. For today, I am very excited to be sharing with you this topic kasi isa ito sa mga lagi ninyong tinatanong sa akin. There are some of my subscribers who would send a private message about this topic at saka meron din naman yung mga nagko-comment talaga. Meron din ako mga kakilala na nagtatanong kung paano nga ba magiging registered nurse dito sa New Zealand. Of course, alam naman natin na para makapag-practice ka bilang nurse kahit saan sa mundo, lalo kung merong registration body sa country na ito, kailangan mo maging registered. Kaya naman for today's video, I will be sharing with you the updated process to make an application to be a registered nurse here in New Zealand. Nakagawa na ako ng video about this subject before, pero meron kasi silang ini-implement na bago. Nag-start to noong December last year, though they made an announcement about the new change back on September of 2022. Hindi ko na papatagalin guys, alam niyo naman ako, straight to the point. Intro muna tayo at click mo na yung subscribe button. Before I talk about this further, let's just look back on paano nga ba yung process before. Noon, all applications go straight to the Nursing Council of New Zealand, and then you will wait for them to provide you with a CAP letter para makapag-aral ka dito. So CAP, C-A-P, stands for Competence Assessment Program. Yung mga iba, tawag din doon ay bridging course. So this course lasts for about 12 weeks, and then after nun, pag nakagraduate ka na, you apply for your annual practicing certificate, and then once mabigyan ka na nito, then you may work as a registered nurse here in New Zealand. But recently, guys, they have involved CGFNS. Ano nga ba yung role ng CGFNS dito sa application process? So sila ang nagve-verify ng documents ninyo. At saka, hindi sila involved sa decision-making, guys. So, sila lang yung nag-verify ng application process. May mga comments akong nire-receive na paano daw kung nag-verify na sila ng CGFNS pero for another country. Honestly, hindi ko po alam kung ano ang sagot, but I would advise you to ring CGFNS just to clarify kung yung mga sinend yung documents sa kanila would be good for your application to New Zealand. So that is the beginning of the step-by-step process to register as a nurse here in New Zealand. Unang-una guys, kailangan i-prepare ninyo lahat ng documents ninyo na required ng CGFNS. Pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya guys. Pangalawa, there is this course called Welcome to Aotearoa NZ. So 2 free online courses siya na kailangan ninyong i-complete. Then third guys, that is when you need to go through a competence assessment. So ito yung malaking change na ginawa nila kasi from CAP, iba na guys yung process nila para ma-assess yung competency ninyo. And lastly guys, for example, you have succeeded in your competence assessment. So na-prove na itong candidate nito ay talagang competent nurse, pwedeng mag-practice dito sa New Zealand. You are to provide the International Criminal History Check by Fit to Work. So itong Fit to Work is an external company and they would be able to help you to provide the Nursing Council of New Zealand your fitness to practice checks. Let us focus guys kung ano nga ba yung mga hihingin ng CGFNS na documents from you. Of course, first of all, identity documents. So you are to provide a notarized or certified color copies of your current passport and one form of identity. So one form of identity could be your driver's license or any other photo-issued government ID. And then other things that may be required would be your birth certificate. Kung kasal kayo, marriage certificate. If nag-divorce kayo, divorce certificates. At saka, kung nagpapalit kayo ng pangalan, so kailangan nyo rin pong i-provide yung legal name change affidavit. Of course, as I've said, spoken dollar tayo dito. So we speak English here in New Zealand. That is the main language. Though we also speak Maori and meron din dito yung sign language. Official language din yan nila. There are only 2 exams or tests that are being accepted by the Nursing Council. So one is IELTS and the second one is OET. So sa IELTS guys, make sure ang band score ninyo sa lahat ay at least 7. Except sa writing, maka 6.5 ka at least, considered as pass na yon. Now, for OET naman, 350 points sa reading, listening, and speaking. If you get a score of 300 sa writing sa OET, considered pass na din yon. Merong tinatawag guys na clubbing. So, yung clubbing, for example, nag-exam ka unang beses, meron kang hindi napasa na isang part ng exam. Nag-exam ka ulit, tapos napasa mo na. So, yun yung clubbing, yung ipagko-combine yung score mo. Clubbing within 12 months of first sitting the test and met within 3 years of CGFNS report being transmitted to Nursing Council is accepted. Online computer-based tests are a no-no. So, make sure kapag ka magte-take kayo ng English exam, it is academic at saka dapat paper-based. Pero, may exemption naman, but if it is administered by an approved testing center, it's okay na online yung test. Of course, you are to provide your registration document. So this proves that you are a registered nurse in your country, na you are a registered nurse from a registered authority. If you are coming from the Philippines, malinaw yan, PRC. So, kailangan ninyong i-provide ang evidence ninyo or evidences na kayo ay isang registered nurse sa isang bansa under a registered authority. Another qualification na i-require sa inyo ay yung, of course, proof of your nursing qualification. Ano nga ba yan? So, yan yung diploma na nagsasabi or nagsistate na you are a graduate of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing na course, or if you do have a master's degree in nursing. Another one that CGFNS will require from you would be your post-registration experience evidence. Hindi kasama dito yung RLE, guys, okay? Your related learning experience during college or university, that's not included. So, ang kailangan nila is yung employment. Yung pagkatapos na na-register kayo, na na-employ kayo as a registered nurse. If in case you don't have any post-registration experience, kung kahit na-registered nurse kayo sa bansa ninyo, but you didn't work as a nurse or you were not employed as a nurse, you are not eligible to apply. If you're eligible, kailangan meron kang at least 1,800 hours of post-registration experience. Now, let's go to the big change. Now, let us focus on the core of this video. I will be sharing with you the new clinical assessment process that has been implemented by the Nursing Council of New Zealand for international qualified nurses. As I have mentioned, there are 2 parts in this process. First is the online theoretical exam, and the second one is the clinical competence assessment. Let's start talking about the IQN theoretical examination. Since this is online, it is not a must for you to be present in New Zealand to complete this test, but you are required to take the examination under an accredited center of Pearson VUE. There is a list of its branches around the world. There's quite a few. So just go and Google for the list for you to be able to know where your nearest accredited center is. Also, guys, this examination is divided into 2. So part A is about medication safety and part B is about your nursing knowledge. The theoretical exam has 120 multiple choice questions that you can complete in 180 minutes. Please be advised that you have 3 attempts to successfully complete parts A and part B. If in case you've taken the exam during your first attempt, you are required to complete both parts. If in case you failed in one part of the examination, you are required to resit this part. Remember guys, you don't need to redo the whole lot of the examination, but only the part that you weren't able to successfully pass. Next is the clinical competence assessment process. This is a 2-day orientation and preparation course that is followed by a 3-hour clinical examination on a separate day. In this part, you would need to be present here in New Zealand, so you must take the examination here in the country. The only place where you can take the clinical examination is in Christchurch, Christchurch in Nurse Mod Simulation Center. If you have studied nursing back in the Philippines, this assessment would remind you of the return demonstrations and the moving exams. So this part is mainly practical. It will assess your applied nursing knowledge, your communication, and your safe clinical practice at a level as a New Zealand RN. You must be curious on how this is going to look like. Well, there will be 10 objective structured clinical exam scenarios that you need to complete in 120 minutes. In each station, you'll have 12 minutes to spend time on. So 2 minutes for reading the instructions, 8 minutes to complete the scenario, and 2 minutes again to move between stations. Now, if in case the first take was not a success for you, you've still got 2 more tries for you to complete OSCE. And then guys, na-mention ko sa inyo na merong 2 online modules na kailangan ninyong i-complete. So module 1 is nga Pairewe Teteriti. So most probably it's about the Treaty of Waitangi, which is a big part of New Zealand's history. Tapos, the second one is the Foundations in Cultural Experience. You just need to go to learnonline.health.nz to access this. You create a profile, you search for these courses, and then enroll. Ngayon guys, kung successful ang pagsusunog ninyo ng kilay, ang pag-aaral ninyo, ang time na ginugol ninyo para pasa sa lahat ng competency assessments ninyo, you are to provide, lastly, the fitness to practice. This is a criminal history check of countries that you lived for 12 months in the last 7 years. At saka yun ng external agency, which is Fit to Work, ang nag-aasikaso nito. And then, all you need to do, once this is completed, you need to submit the certificates sa My IQN ninyo. Of course, guys, this video won't be complete without me sharing about the costs involved when applying as a registered nurse here in New Zealand. But remember, guys, don't let the money hold you back. Alam niyo yun, I always say, if it's something that you badly want and if it's something that you really, really want to achieve, I know you'll make a way. I know you'll find a way. Let's start off with the Nursing Council processing fee. That is 485 New Zealand dollars. Once you get involved with CGFNS, that is 300 American dollars out the pocket. And if you are ready to take the IQN theoretical exam, that is 114 New Zealand dollars. If in case you weren't successful and you would need to resit Part A of this exam, that will cost you 32 New Zealand dollars. But if it's Part B, it's more expensive. It's 108 New Zealand dollars. Now, when you're ready for the clinical competence assessment, the digits are getting a bit bigger here. The orientation and preparation course, that is 500 New Zealand dollars. And the objective structured clinical exam is $3,000. $3,000? I hope this is enough for you to motivate yourself to really pass the examination on the first try. If you didn't pass the exam and you need to resit or retake it, that's another $3,000 down the drain. But don't forget, you can do it and believe in yourself. That's our video for today, guys. Thank you very much. I hope you were able to learn something from me. If you do have any questions, don't forget to comment down below or send me a private message through my Facebook page, ChiChiOnRecord. Happy weekend, guys. Happy Sunday. And until our next vlog. Bye!